Don't be a train, 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 don't be. That fucking jump scared me as well. That's the worst thing. Good evening, everyone. I'm ready to game. Who's gonna win? Can't be bothered. Is it? Yes, yes, yes. It's the. Where is it? Where is it? I can do this. Where is it? This one. Good evening, everyone. My microphone, no, my camera was kind of, I have to adjust my camera for when I do like VR streams. And I did VR stream yesterday. Also, I was so tired at the end of that. Other than being like super tired at the end of that, I ended stream and I just crashed immediately. But today's another stream. Today is a completely different day. Today is a day where wait, hang on. More notes. More notes I can just discard into the drawer of obscurity. The drawer that has this. I'm not on the right screen. It has the dice camera. That's all you need to know. Probably unfocused today because usually the dice camera is resting on top of this. A notepad, and yes, it's written on the other side. So it's written on this. It's like it's empty on this side. So this is okay. Why have I got a notepad here? So we're gonna like branch around to why I have a notepad here. Today's given the last month or so, I want to say this is a bit of a difference. Honestly, kind of not so much. I've been so fortunate to be in the position to try out so many different games recently. Yeah, this notepad is feedback. This is a feedback notepad, which means we are playing a game that I have never played before. I've never even heard of until the developers reached out and sent me a key. They're like, "Do you want to play our game?" They said, "Do you want to play a game?" They didn't even ask, "Do you want to stream our game? Do you want to YouTube our game?" No, I'm streaming our game, both Twitch and YouTube. There will probably be a video after. No, okay, so there will most likely be a video after. I don't know what form that's going to take. It really is game to game dependent. It's dependent on the game on whether I pull it from the stream or whether I make a dedicated standalone video. The last one I did, the standalone video made more sense. So, feed back. And this is so the feedback. So the feedback is super important. If you ever get given, if you ever get a game studio, and especially an indie game studio, because they won't listen. If you get reached out by EA, forget this. Like EA are not going to listen to this shit. But if you ever get reached out to by an indie game developer, make sure you have a notepad for feedback and give constructive feedback. Like, what's good? What doesn't work? Why doesn't it work? What would be better? So that's what this notepad is for, because I'm going to be playing a game here today that is not even out. You guys can't even play it at the moment. So this notepad is going to be for anything that I find good or bad about the game. And it's just basically making notes. So I'm going to be sending an email to the developer after, unless they're in chat, in which case I can just listen to the feedback as I give it. So we're going to be playing a game today which requires me to actually use a different kind of capture. So I might actually have to work on that capture. That's already that. By the way, that's already feedback that I've sent over. Okay, hang on. Let me get the game up. So we are going to be playing a game called Gacha Capsule Simulator. Gacha Capsule Shop Simulator. and it was provided to me by UGC90, the game developer. So I want to give a massive shout out to UGC90 and GameSky, Gamer Sky. I hope I pronounced those right. For allowing me to play this early. This is what I'm going to be playing today. Is a demo. This game will be presented at some point in the future, in which it might get a little bit more eyeballs than it's going to get now. But so this will probably be presented in the future, and yeah. Also, I'm excited for this because this looks like the kind of like this looks like a kind of game that I've played before on stream. You guys know TCG Card Shop Sim, right? So aspect ratio, I have to actually kind of make it in a like a little bit of a weird way. Actually, you know what? How wide is it if I put it to the bottom? If I put it to the bottom, okay. If I do that, and yeah, we can have the best view over it. We can have the best view. Ah, that doesn't look great. That doesn't look great. Um, we'll have a look. We'll have a like this. Okay. Yeah, this is feedback that I pass over, like the aspect ratio. Um, but I need to make it clear. I need to make it clear before I start this game that this game is the release date is to be announced. This is to be announced. So that's to say that don't expect this to be bug free. Don't expect this to be the final product. This is definitely not going to be the final product. It's not even in early access. It's not released. It's not even announced. This is an alpha. In fact, you can see on the bottom here, alpha. Alpha. There's a feedback button. There's a feedback button, and there's actually like no. There's like one post in there. I'm gonna be posting. Oh my, that's actually been posted like 8 or 9 hours ago. Okay, I'll post my thing in there after. I think I'd do that in as well as like an email. But yeah, let's jump into this. So with these shop simulators, so we have to consider. I need to actually sound check this. Okay, the sound is not being picked up. Okay, there we are. So it has. Okay, I did reduce the music at some point earlier. So it has to be noted that it's gone louder. It has to be noted that I do play Card Shop Simulator, TCG Card Shop Simulator. I don't play any other shop simulators, but I do really like this genre of game. Now, these kind of games, there is going to be very much an element of, does the theme of this game resonate? And that's a big thing. And so in TCG Card Shop Simulator, for instance, it does very much resonate with me. That being said, I'm not sure. I'm not sure whether the theme of this game will resonate with me, but we'll see. And you know, maybe it doesn't. Maybe I enjoyed the game all the same. Yes, this looks like it's Tokyo. There's a sign saying Tokyo. Good evening, Nick River. How are you doing? So yeah, if it's not my kind of theme, but I still enjoyed the game, that just means that it's even better than I make it out. Okay, so we got a tutorial. Okay, I go through the tutorial. I don't need a tutorial for this kind of game, personally. I mean, I played this kind of game before. but I will go through the tutorial and I'll judge this tutorial. But okay, so we're gonna be, I think we're gonna be focused on like selling figurines. Hello, Piosness. Welcome on in. How are you doing? So, okay, we need a really witty name. I want to make it whale and dolphin related. But I also want to make it on brand, or on theme with the store. So, I'm going to spend ages thinking of a name. I think I'd just call it figure skating. No. Figure. So it's figures in the sarcastic sense. Oh, figures. So that kind of thing. Okay, so buy different capsule packs on the capsule orders page. Okay. Hang on. I'm actually gonna just like really lower the music. By the way, the music is not an issue. It's not an issue. Music does need to be varied in game, but it's not an issue when you're playing casually. When you're streaming, that kind of does get a little bit much. But then again, that's the reason why you can turn it down. So buy products. Buy different capsule packs from the capsule orders page. Where's the capsule orders page? By the way, I'm playing this as if I've never played one of these kinds of games before. I do know how to get to the capsule orders page, but I'm gonna be looking at this game, reviewing it, but also kind of just testing it from like a user experience. So I'm gonna act as if I've never played a game like this before. I'm gonna act as if like I don't know how to play this game, because I want to be like the worst case scenario. So buy capsule packs from the capsule orders page. So I'm going to be writing down. Okay, so it's good that they've numbered it 2 out of 28. So 2 out of 28. Tab. So God tell me that I have to press tab. Because if I didn't know that I have to press tab, yeah, like I could be stuck. I've played games like that before where I've been that person that has not known anything about that genre and just kind of bricked, where I've not really known how to progress even with the tutorial, and the tutorial is not really explained because they've kind of missed a key. So that's why I look at this in this kind of way. So okay, capsule orders. So now I have also sent an email mentioning about like we should have different currency options. Like I think currency options in this kind of game is a comfort option. It's like if you want people internationally to play the game, like having different currency options is not going to change the gameplay in the slightest, but it will make it feel more comfortable to people around the globe to use their own currency so that they understand. I don't know what this action figure is. Okay, so licenses is the ability to buy them. These kind of games, like this is always the same with this kind of game. So let's start with quite a bit. Let's sort of buy multiple then. I think these should maybe have images of what you are actually buying. Okay.
Thank you.
So this is pretty self-explanatory. Thank you for the follow, Witty Archer. Welcome on in. So yeah, okay. So far this page is very intuitive. It's very intuitive. It's very clear and easy to know how to use. Fill your capsule machines with the capsules inside the boxes. Okay. Let me just turn down the mouse speed just a tad. So I don't really know much about gacha machines. I can just deposit boxes in the bin. Wait, can we put it into the same? Can we put in the same? No, okay, so we can't. So it's like one machine per thing. Unless these just fill. Okay, hang on. What I'm gonna try here is I'm gonna try putting this in 2 machines. Okay, drop. Okay. B, tool. Oh, we have tools. Okay. Do we have banana bunch? Can I put these? Okay, so these machines are only locked to like one individual type of thing. So, okay, so we're gonna have to buy a lot of gacha machines. Presumably, there's other products like actual like proper figurines. I'm gonna play this like I'm really capitalist as well. Unless I find that there's a collecting thing, which I'm pretty sure there probably is. By the way, okay, another bit of feedback. The number that's in the box is very small. In box to small. Okay, so the actual physical number. So you might see on screen. It's if you look at the box, you see the sticker. There's actually a number at the bottom. That's how many things we have. So I put 1 in, so you see 19, 18, 17. Yeah, that's very small. I think that should be bigger. Can we take capsules back out? Okay, good. No. Oh, I love how I have door shutters. I'll have to try that again. Okay, so inspect. Okay, so we can select this way, so we can change it, the coin capacity. Oh, I don't know what coin capacity is. Okay, market price. So market price, good. Okay, so this another feedback. So set price. Don't round to 50. Because that can get annoying to people, right? Management games like this, where there's like a currency and there's kind of like a business aspect of it, it's very good to not constrain the player. So if I wanted to do 260, I'd like to make 260. I can't. It's like a multiple 50. The fact that happens kind of makes the round button kind of pointless. Okay, anyway, so coin capacity, I don't know what that is. Maybe that'll be explained in a bit. Okay, so escape to get out of that. Okay, so I can just click straight on it. That does make it so much easier. Wait. Okay. Bug found. Bug found. Okay, so let me get reproduction steps of that. Okay, so um good evening to everyone that's in chat, by the way. Okay, so bug. Click. Price. Honestly, this might be actually a Unity bug rather than a game bug. I do know that some Unity games kind of have this kind of issue, where like, okay, so you click that, tab, tab. Okay, so arrow.
Save the game.
Hang on, I'm writing down. I'll respond in a second. Currently, no. It's not currently available to everyone. The developers have given it to me in advance. It is labeled as what is it labeled as on Steam actually? To be announced. So this game will be presented in the near future. I'm not sure if I'm allowed to actually say when. The developers did mention that it will be available in the future, but I'm not sure if I'm allowed to actually disclose that information. But yeah, this is coming soon. So keep in mind, any issue that I find with this game right now, this is stuff that, like, this is an alpha. This is alpha. Like, this is an alpha. It will most likely be fixed by the time that this game actually comes out. Okay, that's good. You said the price is set on all of them. That's good. Let's just set this to price. Okay. It's open. Now, important. Did I lose the music? Okay, music does stop. I might have to put my own music on. Click on the light switch. Stay timer. Okay, hang on. So, lights in day. Oh, I've got customers. Okay. What you provided me with? Okay, so. Oh, okay. So it's just calculating for me. Okay, so. Makes no sense. That change. Okay, so enter to confirm. Oh, so it's like pay in advance. Okay, so you can give the wrong change. That's good. Okay, I'm gonna pause. I'm gonna pause and note down a couple of things. Allow to over change. Music does the cycle. By the way, if you're a regular viewer of the show, you know how rare it is for me to have a notepad. So keep in mind that this is not even early access. This is pre-early access. I don't know if they're gonna do early access. Okay, so they buy up, they pay up front, and then they go to the machines. Different system that I'm used to. Okay, so we would maybe want some stuff. So are we making a decent amount of money from this? Of course, it could be that anything less than 50s are disabled because that's just not in the game yet. Wait, hang on. So I'm trying to get my head around this. So this is money exchange. So are they just exchanging bills for bills that work on those machines? Coin capacity. Oh, okay, so that's how we get our money.
Thank you for the follow.
So we just learn from the thing in bomb. Thank you for the follow, Nick Reverade. Hope you're enjoying the content. Well, I mean, assuming it might be. Okay, I don't know what happened with the tutorial there. Okay, if it does, by the way, is it too quiet? Let me know. Is the stream too quiet? Because if the music isn't cycling, then I'll play some stuff that's off the VOD. And unfortunately, if you're watching it on YouTube, you won't hear any of that. I'm not allowed to play that. Okay, complete. Okay, so it didn't trigger the first time, but I think it's because it didn't trigger on the open bar. I did it. It'll trigger the second time. Okay, so we are basically just currency exchange here. They just need coins. They need coins to spend on our machines. For a demo, it does not look bad at all, I will say. Okay, so the game is needy. It says like coin thing is full, which when I say the game is needy, that's not a bad thing for a game. That's a bad thing for the player. That's not a bad thing for the game. Like if the game's not needy, people get bored. Like if you have too much stuff automated in these games, then it's just too. Like people will get bored if there's not enough for them to do. So you do have to keep in mind when like you've got hiring staff and things like that. Okay. So it's actually a little bit cold here. Fair price. Yeah, I know, right? Because I'm the only shop in Tokyo that sells this. So, yeah. Actually, I'm not sure if I can say when this will be. Oh, no, well, okay. Well, what I can say is it will be in February at some point. I believe that you'll be able to see this game. Now, if you know what's happening in February and you line up dates, you probably know where that's from. It's not me that told you. Okay, click on the coin drawer of the capture machine. It's on the bottom right corner. Okay. I've done this already. Customer weighing a desk. Okay. Fixing machines with screwdriver and tools. Now that is different than other shop simulator games I've played. Which is a good thing. Because if these kind of games are too similar, it can be a problem. Okay, I'm going to leave the rest. So, I don't know what state of disrepair they're in. Okay. Right now, there's no sense on hiring a cashier. Hang on, can we see? Okay. Good. Okay, so we can see in condition. I'm gonna leave these to deteriorate because I want to see whether they have some kind of visual thing to tell you that they're deteriorating or not. Also, yeah. Okay, so I can move these. Close the shots to finish day. Okay. Closing the shutters doesn't work. So, okay, now in order to gain rare items, open the capsules dropped from the machines. Royalty boost will not be applied if you open the capsules directly from boss. Okay, let's see what this does. Okay, so we have like a... Okay, we've got pretty much everything that you'd expect. Renovate. Okay, so that's a... I don't know if I want to say that's a bug. That's something that should be a thing. Okay, so I'm going to put closed shutters without putting sign to closed. Because yeah, it's a little bit of realism to actually just put it to closed, but like Whiz games, yeah, we do like realism, but there's sometimes where it's like it could annoy people. Next day, you can wish list on Steam. You probably should. If you like shop simulator games like this, it's this will be fun. And this, I'm gonna say, if this takes off, it will not be difficult for something like crowd control to be implemented to this. Okay, did I? Why have I got a stick? Why have I got a stick? Okay. So I think these are actually machines. So okay, so that's why I didn't get it. I didn't confirm it. Okay, so all second hand. Okay, so we need level 3. Okay, so I'm gonna judge. Okay, so that's another feedback. By the way, at this point, I do have to ask, because I know we got a lot of lurkers. I do have to ask, do I have anyone from the development team lurking right now? Because that would make it a lot easier to pass on feedback. Well, I guess I can just pass over the entire VOD. Actually, I might do that. I might just send the link to the entire VOD to the development team. Okay, so to get the music back, I had to go into phone. And I had to click next. No, I could go back and get the previous track, but yeah. By the way, when you're giving feedback to the developers, especially indie developers, make sure you give as much information as possible if you find a bug. Like, they need to know everything that was going on to be able to work out, like, where's this bug come from. I am in contact with them via email. Let me see. Do they have a join the Discord?
Save the game.
I will join their Discord right now. I'm joining their Discord right now. Oh, I actually got linked. I actually got linked in their Discord. That's cool. They actually linked me in their Discord before I even joined the Discord. Okay, that's good. So, okay, well, I'll just post my VOD. I'll post my. Well, I got given the streamer tag immediately. That's funny. Okay. Let me just close down the Discord. Okay, let's continue. Okay, that's good. That means that there's likely one of them that's actually watching. So, well, I mean, I'm gonna send the VOD anyway because, I mean, if I find bugs, it's best that they can just see exactly what I was doing. Okay, buy different capsule packs from the capsule. Okay. I guess I need to refill my machine. Salt boxes stay outside but remain accessible. Okay, so this seems to work a little bit differently than 20 out of 100. Okay, so 20. Wait. Okay, so I have to try something out. I have to try something out. Does that mean that I can store up to 100 on this one shelf? Okay, it does. Okay, so I can just store them in the same box. That's nice. That is very handy. So these aren't dedicated just to particular items. There is a collection. Okay. Oh, I don't know anything about this. This is something to discover. Okay, I've opened my first capsule. Presumably we can sell capsules later on. Wait, do I get money straight away from that? Or do I have to find a way to sell it? I should have looked at my money before. Okay, so 62,777. Yeah. Okay, so I don't get money from that. So that just goes into my collection. Presumably. Display. Okay. Displays are probably how I sell these things. Definitely can't hire staff right now. Would not make sense. Would not make sense to be able to hire staff right now. Let's open up. Okay, I'm gonna be just shopkeeper me. Actually, I'm gonna be shopkeeper me and also have the Discord open. Okay. There we go. So I need to think about what kind of content I'll publish to YouTube regarding this game. I think I might actually publish stuff from the stream. Like, directly from the VOD. Because this kind of game is... I think reactions are going to be important. Of like... Because I made a lot of comparisons to similar games that people might have tried. And I think, like, the familiarity with those games... if people have played those games, this game is very easy to get into. Very easy to get into. It's very similar controls. It works quite similar. It's similar premise. It's using Unity as well, which is also another big thing. Okay. Are they going for all the cheap ones? Oh, point storage is full. Yeah, actually going through their Discord is probably the best way to give feedback. I can't imagine how many people they get emailing them, and this email system is really not built for that kind of thing. So based on the trailers and things like that, and videos that I saw on the Steam page, and some of the stuff they sent me as well on the stream of which I didn't use, you can make the shopping. Oh, nice! It actually does say if like you need to collect coins. Because that's something you have to keep on top of. That's a good thing. That's good. Having the player have to keep doing stuff, whilst also trying to get to a point where they can automate the stuff, but then giving them more stuff to do. Like, that's how you keep people playing the game. This kind of game, you want to give players a chance to have as much autonomy as possible. But every time you give them autonomy, give them something else to do. So where they're never not playing the game. Another game I'd like to reference, Water Park Simulator, which does this pretty well. There's always something that you have to do. Even if you like recruit nothing but staff. Another bit. I don't know why I picked that bit. What have we got? Okay, leveled up to 1, new items unlocked. We'll do leveling up at the end of the day. Just come in for nothing. Yes, this is a good thing to see, like, does the AI work the same as TCG Card Shop Simulator, where if you've got an empty machine, people come in, look at that empty machine, see it's empty, and then like that'll kind of waste you like someone. Multiple tracks. Be nice if this cycled automatically. Okay, so you got the room expansion set. Okay. Oh, okay, so we got the bigger set. The display is kind of important. Right, I didn't realize that we could renovate all the things. I should have put the lights on. Pay some bills. Wait, can I not rotate? Okay, you rotate it with right click. Okay, not my mouse. Mouse wheel. Not mouse wheel. No, guess banana lunch, so we can restock. So I think, okay, so I think for feedback, instead of just like straight up like writing it, I'll write it down as well, but I think I'll just give it in like a clip form after. Okay. So yeah, this, I honestly, I completely back with what Pio said earlier. This is extremely, like, this really does not look bad for a demo. It says alpha on the title stream, and for being an alpha, it's actually pretty far along. And there's a lot of things right. There are obviously things that can be improved, but so far it does a lot of things right as well. More than you would probably expect of a game that's this well at this stage of development. Oh wait, we can stack. Yeah, I forgot we can stack. Wait. Okay, gravity does exist in this universe. Okay, so we got this to sell. We'll sell this up a little bit higher. Actually, you know what? We'll see. So that works. That works, but these... Yeah, these always round up. Let me see. Is that a game setting? Is that an actual game setting? Actually, no. Not really. So... we can... I think we can set everything to market price. Plus 10% figurines. We'll be opening some capsules ourselves as well. Oh man, are we going to be opening some capsules? Because so in the email from the developer, I was actually asked to mention about any kind of pacing as well, and so we're gonna see. We're gonna see if we can get crazy rich from just like one day where we are just opening non-stop. Also, it depends how much we sell. So, okay, this is 29.555. So I'm gonna just note this down and see how well we do at the end of the day. Let me just turn down the fan a little bit. So we can only open one at a time, which is different than Gacha Capsule Simulator, which game doesn't have to be like Car Shop Simulator. But it's the reason why I keep making comparisons to that game is that is a game that I have played a lot and recently as well. Hey, are they now get 10% discount automatically? Automatically. Is that's misspelled, isn't it? That is misspelled. That's misspelled. Um, hang on. Does there do they have a bug? Okay, they do. They do. Okay, so stuff like this I'll post like whilst I'm live. Okay. Cosmetic visual bugs. Okay. I made that very, very simple. Okay, so yeah, and any kind of spelling errors I'm just gonna post in there. Um that just makes it so much quicker. Just take a screenshot, mention it, and then like the actual like other bugs, the bugs that are the more important ones. Um, yeah, I'll give him feedback after. Okay, open ratings page. Probably needs a little bit more padding on this. Um, maybe the font should be a little bit smaller. Okay, so ratings page needs a little bit more padding because this doesn't look great. Like when you've got things overlapping like this. If I was in full screen, it might. Hang on. Let's see. Let's see. What if I do go to full screen? And I go into the ratings page. Okay, so okay, that works. That works, but that's when I'm in full screen. Um, so I'm gonna write not responsive. By the way, how do you guys feel about games that adjust things to the size of your monitor? Because everyone's got a lot of people have different monitor sizes. Typically, like 920 by 1080 is a pretty big standard. I've got 2500 by 2550 by 1440. Um, but great details. Yeah. Okay, so not responsive to resolution. it's like anyone that's playing on like a smaller monitor, then let me just show you. Let me just show you first of all. You have to look down here, bottom right, and so I'll show you what I'm looking at. When I stream a game, this is the interface I see. So I actually have it windowed in the corner. So I've got a really big monitor. So I've got chat over on the right. I've got playback on the top right, and then I've got the game screen on the top left. So I play in windowed 920 by 1080 typically.
Thank you for the beat.
Thank you for the 100 bits. I will probably be playing this again. I will probably be playing this again in future. Once it comes out, definitely if it has something that's Twitch interactive. This games like this, like crowd control. Having crowd control in this game will be a breeze. What I'm saying, that will be a breeze. Because people have already done it with TCG Card Shop Simulator and Supermarket Sim. So yeah, see, I really want to I want to break it as much as I can, but like in a good way, because it's better I break it than like everyone breaks it. Field of view. Actually, no, this is better. This is so much better, actually. Change the field of view. This is so much better. This for me at least. Hang on, no. Actually, I should have changed this earlier. I really should have. Okay, it's locked at 120. Is the game locked, or is it because I'm windowed? Maybe. So thank you so much for the bits. That's very much appreciated. So, date train home. Okay, that's okay, so field of view. Solve this issue. Okay. Okay, so I wrote down how much money I had. So I want to see. I want to see how much money I can make off figurines. $7,200. That's pretty good. Oh, lots of stuff to do. Oh, you have. Oh, okay. Field of view does not work well with this. Go down to 70 again. Okay. So you click and it zooms in. Okay, that's. I was about to give some feedback on that, but. You know, it works. It works. Can't fault that. So yeah, like this is fine. This is honestly fine having it work like this. Okay, let's sell this. Now I'm gonna assume that I don't get this all the time, but we'll see how often I get, because it's kind of important, like judging pacing. Whoop. We'll just lower them down. Basically, I want to see if you open a lot of machines, like, is it OP? Okay, you're gonna buy. buy card. This is kind of nice. I wonder if any of them pay by Instagram post. What? That's funny. Oh, what? What is this? What is this banana stuff?
Save the game.
Oh, I wasn't meant to make. This is so much banana. So much banana. Okay, let's. Oh, it's not renovate. It's this one. Okay, we need to remember that we bought another display. Of course, you definitely want to be keeping stuff for yourself as well in this game. This kind of game, there's a lot of value in collecting for yourself. You know, make the most of the space that we have. Oh, I forgot. B. Oh, that says something. Like, how do you know when they're broken? This is gonna break again. What? A sumo wrestler is entering the store. And broken everything. Wow. Okay. I like that this game has events. Having events is kind of cool. It adds extra things to do. The Water Park Simulator is a game that I'd like to also mention regarding like a game that does events well. And it's kind of like... So I make all these comparisons to other games, and it's because those are my frame of reference. But this game has a lot of things that in other games I really enjoy as well. So this does have stuff to do, basically. So you can't just go around like just farming figurines. We're almost out of stock. I just realized. Let's just banana-fy everything. Some wing at cash desk. Yeah, the music doesn't auto-cycle. Definitely something to improve. Apparently, this game has a lot of meme statues in as well. Casher is definitely going to be my first start. I'll just set this in market price. No one bought the really rare one. That's normal. That's fine, by the way. No one buys the rare one. Like something rare, like in real life, something rare would not sell all the time. You'd be waiting for it for a long time to sell. So actually, what I'm gaining from opening these, it's not OP because every time I open one of these, for instance, I'm grabbing 5 of these. That's 5 times 450 yen that I'm not making. So opening these should average out to be like slightly better, just like Incentivize doing it. But obviously, you've got some like massive values over there. So this was pretty bad. Advanced machines increase. Okay, buy 2 gacha machines. Coin capacity. Yeah, the coin capacity is. I do need quite a few more machines. Okay, so we made, how much did we make? We made about 25k. Well, 35k because we actually bought a table. So we made quite a lot. Inspect. Wait, so I can insert money. Hang on, this is not good. So, okay, so one thing I'm not clear on is if we open with the actual, like with this, does it increase our rarity? Or does it increase what we might get? As opposed to just doing this. Hang on, do we? I have to know. I have to know. Okay, so. We get our money back. That's okay. That's amazing. That's fun. That's actually funny. We do get our money back. Banana tip toward the wall. We want to try and sell this, but I go under price. Wonder price this is. It worked for now. Oh, okay, so the collection part. The collection part of this game is going to be a big hit. I can already tell. This is going to be a big hit with all the different variants and versions. Yeah, okay, so this is going to be a real strong point. Hang on, let me just pause there. I'm actually going to add that as feedback as well. Okay, so positive feedback. I need to add positive feedback. And similar to similar game. Well, intuitive. Controls. Intuitive controls. So collection. Okay. Collection and variant will be a big hit. And I would argue that this is something that this game does better than TCG Card Shop Simulator, is rarities and variants and making it more clear to you, like what is what. So that's a big win. That's something that's actually better than a game that is already out. Let me see. Hang on. I'll just give this guy a change. So, okay. So if we look at, so we got this Prismata. We look at all variants. So we've got sizes. Okay, so we got common. So we got normal size. We've got life size. We've got giant size. Then we got the what's made now, the plastic, metal, gold, auto, and these are all commons. If we go over here, we've got other variants as well. So okay, so we got a common chromatic, then we got the uncommons. So we got plastic, metal, gold, hollow, chromatic. Then that look. By the way, that spelling chromatic looks wrong, but actually isn't. It looks wrong, but it isn't. Then we got rare, more rare, epic, epics, legendary even. So okay, so basically you've got 75 variants of the same thing. Because you've got 3 sizes, you got 5 materials, that's what, 15, and then you've got 5 different rarities. So you've got 75 variants of pretty much everything. And we looked at this, these are like all different parts of a set. So we've got 12 of this frame. So then we've got like 6 of the banana bunch, and these are kind of all the same as well. Then we got 5 of 7 of the Chibi series, Feather Frenzy. Now, if you consider all of these have 75 variants, every single item you see here has 75 variants. Okay, so how many have we got here? So we've got 12, another 6, so 18. 25. That is let's say 3, 38, 43, 49, 54. We're actually going to work out how many variants there are in the game of stuff. 59, 64, 69. I want this because it's dinosaurs. I want the dinosaur stuff. I need it. Okay, so 64, 70, We need the dinosaur stuff. Okay, yeah, I will make a dinosaur shop. Okay, 70, 74. Oh, and this as well. I will make this 84 different items. So if no, 89 different items. Oh my gosh, it just keeps going. So 89 different items. Then 95, 99, 104, 110, 150, 119. And we got dragons as well. 119 is it's just you get the picture at this point. This is what 130. Okay, so we have 130. Let's actually just calculate this. How many different variants do we have in the game? 130 times 75. There are 9,750 variants of items in this game. So each one of this, there are 130 different types here. Each item type has 75 variants. There are 9,750 variants of each. That's bonkers. That is bonkers. That's some big maths. That is, you know, we're gonna go over here and we're gonna make a marker. Actually, we're gonna put like 9,000. No, it's okay. I have to say it's over 9,000. It's over 9,000. Okay, we've really been just ignoring our customers here. Okay, you can use a number pad on your keyboard for that as well. Okay, ads. An Instagram post costs 10,000 yen. Oh wow. Wait, do people just steal our stuff? Okay, this would... Okay, you know, yeah. Sort by price. So we only want to sell the stuff that's expensive. Obviously. It's time to run the shop your way. Let's... Okay, we made quite a bit of money. Yeah, that's a lot of variants. What's the surprise I didn't break that? Okay, banana stuff. Are you buying? You're buying expensive. You're buying expensive. You're buying. Oh. Although you're buying proper expensive. They're all buying the same thing. Feather Frenzy license. Good. All the bird stuff. I can't wait to get the dinosaur stuff. yeah, this is okay. I'm gonna give like proper review. I'm gonna play one more day of this, and then I'm gonna give my proper actual review of it. I think because this is really enjoyable. It's really enjoyable. Obviously there are some things that can be improved. No game is perfect, but this is a really good start point for sure. Let's make it. Let's go all out. Let's go all out on this one. Customers demand this. So we'll just stick this in place. That's our friends. See what we can get as well. I have to play this to a level 10 because we get stuff at level 10. It's hard right now to tell whether that's a good time to get stuff or not. Until I get there, or until I get close to that, I don't think I'll know like when's a good time to get stuff. So I hope it tells you how much salary per day they cost, like once you have them unlocked. Oh, the first stuff is kind of oh, we've got a plastic epic already from them. So much. The duck banana. The duck banana. Oh! Oh, I'll take this. I'll take this. Dude, we have our first whale. We have our first whale. Making me rich. So I'm gonna take a second, and I'm gonna post this in both the Twitch and YouTube chat. I actually kind of forgot to do this earlier on. That this should have been a pinned. This should have been a pinned comment. So this is like basically this link is where you can wishlist it on Steam. I kind of really overlooked having the link in chat. Okay, nice one. Yeah, this game is great. I might actually do a standalone video for YouTube. It'll just save on editing time because I'll be able to be like I won't have to go look through like what stuff do I need for like the video to be entertaining. I can literally just be a lot more concise when I know what I'm about to be saying. So I think I might actually do my own standalone video tomorrow. and then upload it onto YouTube at some point over the weekend, hopefully. I'm doing a charity fundraiser for 9 days, starting on Saturday. And then I'm also doing more charity stuff for a different charity later on in the month. Particularly some Monster Hunter streams and also a poker stream.
Thank you for
Poker
the
stream's
follow.
going to be fun. Thank you for the follow, Skipper Koala. Storage full. Okay, what do I think? Okay, maybe I should. Okay, so I need to think about stuff that maybe I've not thought about with regards to the stuff I like. What do I think of the customers? I mean, they're diverse enough. I mean, by that I mean like they're not all like the same exact model. But yeah, because I think if you have like the same model of NPC coming in like all the time, it does get a little bit tiring. But I think that's not really much of an issue here. Let's open some birds. The birds are not good earners. But although the customers, I wonder if they sell more. I wonder if more of them will sell because they're cheaper. Just in general. So I'm also going to say that I think. Okay, so we're going to talk about the pacing. I totally missed that. See, I am noticing a pacing thing here. And that being... The game starts you off with too much money. I think. Although if you want a decent amount of stock, I guess you do have to pay quite a bit for it. So I don't know how much profit I'm making off each one. Which I think it does say, doesn't it? Actually, it does if you go... Okay, purchase price. Stuff I might want to hire, like stuff I can fix. Stuff. Handyman. Oh my god, you broke one as well. I should just try and spawn as many boxes as possible as well. Although, actually, maybe for me right now, given the state of my CPU, maybe that's not a good idea. Just so you know, I'm about to be replacing my CPU because it's got a design defect. That being said, I have not had any stability issues during playing this game. No stability issues whatsoever, which is crazy. Like this game runs so smoothly. Okay, banana bunch. Most important thing, bananas. Is that peanut butter? Is that peanut butter jelly? Isn't it? It's not. Wait, isn't? Like, you know what? One more day. One more day. I'll play one more day. So if I can get back to 100. Oh, but I already have my raid target today. We will be raiding. So if you're new here, Toon is a partnered streamer as well. Okay. As a frenzy. Man, this gives me so many vibes of like so many other games that I really enjoy playing. Honestly, I could see myself playing this off stream, like quite a bit. I could see that. These kind of games, I absolutely love playing. Like, I get so addicted to these kind of games. They're so much fun, but, at least for me. I can't explain why, but there's something about them that I really enjoy. Yeah, we'll pay all the things. Okay, one last day. We'll play our final day. So, we need to. This is fine. This is fine. That is a that door. So, it seems like only some of the music entries stop. I'm not sure what happens with that. Okay, where are we? Music to cycle. Let's put an arrow to that. Some tracks don't have this bug. I have no idea. I haven't got the first clue what could be causing that. There's some tracks that will cycle, there's some that won't. Okay. What we got? What we got available to us? Mystic Spellbound. If you know what we really need, what we really need is level 9 and 10. I like my dinosaurs. Yeah, there's such a wealth of stuff in this game already. This rarity boost as well. I don't know how I avoided this, by the way. In order to gain rarer items, open the capsules dropped from the machines. Rarity boosts will not be applied if you open the capsules directly from boxes. So it's actually still worth opening them directly from boxes now, because I mean the rarity boost is kind of not really that big. Yeah. Like once you get to like the GCM plus, that's at the point where okay, maybe you do kind of want to be using the machine. Okay. This display will actually be cheaper than the actual capsules. We're just selling doges now. I know there are customers. I'm busy setting up the store. They can wait. I don't know. Can they wait? How much would they weigh? You know, I need the... Wow, impatient. Okay, I did wait a while. We'll pay for it now. Nice money. I like money. Also, I like XP. Let's see, how much XP do we get per money that we gain? That's it. Buy something from the stand. One thing I would love about this game is when we get to actually like properly customize the shop. Feel like XP can be gained a little bit quicker. There's opening capsules. That's 4 XP. Yeah, I feel like there needs to be some more XP going around for something. But it's still my first time playing, and honestly, the XP curve being a little bit late is not necessarily a bad thing, because it can keep players playing for longer. XP a little lower. Okay. Are you kidding me? Okay, you just want to break. The one thing I want to see is when people buy figurines, whether, but like you don't see them in time, whether they steal those figurines. Let me see. Let me see. We'll see. We'll see what happens here. They wait too long, does it technically put it back? So we're looking at the banana on the wall. Oh, I do. Okay, I do get it back. That's good to know. Dude, what do you want? Okay, so I'm now seeing like top right. Okay, so the demo is limited to level 4. I was actually wondering where the limit of the demo was actually going to be. So that's actually really well planned. Because this was kind of like, this is going to be the last day that I play. So that's actually amazing foresight. Oh, right. Oh my god. Okay, I have to do the math. That's what I was waiting to see, if that was a thing. Whether there's a case where you actually have to do the math. Which there is. I think that's good. I mean, coming from someone that's really good at numbers. So you want to exchange that. You know, my friend Cheerfest would love this game. Once this game does become available to everyone, I'm gonna definitely be mentioning this to him. Because I know he plays these kind of games at the moment. I definitely think he would enjoy this one. Okay, all filled. I mean, some of them are. Hail next to me. Okay. Wait, what? I'm actually just curious. What did this end up with? I didn't go to store. Let's see, can I buy this? I'm going to the red. Okay, that's good.
Save the game.
Sure. What would you like me to open? So, hang on. Let me just fill up with the Aegis frames as well. Okay, so you got Chibi, you've got Banana. Okay. Didn't even set price. Ooh, these are expensive. The newest. Okay. We got a common plastic. I mean, we can do better than that, right? Almost. Okay, so okay, what do we want to go for next? Do we still want to go with Mystic Spellbound? Or do we want to try one of the others? Go with Banana. I have to keep remembering that it's F for this. Yay! We got Banana Guy. Common plastic. We can do better than that, right? As I have a feel. I have a good feeling about Feather Frenzy. Feather Frenzy. We're gonna score big with the Feather Frenzy. Ooh, a yellow. A yellow. You what? A common, but it's gold. A common plastic was gold. Freaking gold plastic. Wow. Okay, the bird one's not worth a whole lot. That's ugh. Okay. We can do something with this. Red Bull. Okay. Good start. Common plastic. Oh wow. We're not getting anything rare, are we? Final one. We've just basically opened one of every. I mean, it was waiting for us. It was just waiting for the right moment. The epic plastic. I mean, there's no visible difference between like the rarities. If there were, that would be a lot of work. And unless they're like just stick first edition on somewhere into the texture.
Thank you for the treat.
Thank you so much for the 100 bits again. Yeah, this epic is nice. Oh, you're welcome, Perfect. So, I think I'm gonna call it. I mean, I've hit the end of the demo. So, this is where I get my notepad. Let me just reduce the music volume a little bit. I also have to make sure I marker this on stream as well, because this I'm going to be pulling this from the VOD. So this is where I say I played this for 2 hours. I reached the end of the demo. I got to level 4, reached the end of the demo, and honestly, this game is really fun. And for being a demo, it's pretty far along. I have not had any technical issues, no stability issues. The game runs so smoothly. Control issues. The only issues with controls I've had have been due to my familiarity to other games, which that's never really going to be a negative. It's like, if your game uses a different control scheme, it is what it is. People just have to adjust. I did encounter one control-based bug, is that if you click the price of something without going into the details, and then go into your tab menu, bring up the phone, then tab again, you're kind of a little bit stuck. Let me go into the game to show this off. So if I were to click here, I'm pressing tab, then I'm pressing tab again, and I'm kind of stuck. So now I'm out of the menu, but also kind of still in the menu. You can escape to get rid of that. So another thing I mentioned was with regards to the tutorial that we have. And step number 2 of 28 in the tutorial, you need to mention that this is in the phone menu or the tab menu, because this might not necessarily be too intuitive to absolutely everyone, and you don't lose anything by mentioning that's the tab key. It's what I'm saying, and this can be something that someone kind of gets stuck on within the first 5 minutes of playing the game, if they've never played games like this before. So the visual numbers of items in a box remaining is too small. Okay, bad example. Okay, so we have this, but by the way, you can't even see how many we have currently, because it's like visually blocking. But so you on this menu, so you see the sticker, and then underneath you'll have like the number that are still left in the box. That number is actually really small. Right now, it's not even visible because I have too many things in it. But even when it's visible, it is too small. I believe, at least that's how I feel. Good evening, Sleeply. How are you doing? My hair is gone. Sleepy, I'll have to tell you what happened with my Dark Urge playthrough yesterday. uh, something hit the fan. Really hit the fan.
Save the game.
So the next thing, so the price of the machines, so you can enter the price here, it automatically rounds up. If you're gonna let us set the price, let's just like set the exact price for these. By the way, this issue is not an issue with the figurines. The figurines you can set whatever price you want. You can time in here. It's completely fine. How are you doing, Sleepily, by the way? Welcome on in. Also, so like having the light switch makes no sense if the lights stay on every single day. Did you end up streaming today? Yeah, if you... It did not. Okay. No, you'll get back into it. You'll get back into it. I know you will. Well, happy anniversary of streaming. I did see the notification, actually. I did see the notification. I kind of took a sneaky look during the stream. So the lights don't really make too much sense because we're turning on the lights, but then the lights never turn on, ever. So this button is kind of redundant outside of the first use. So maybe the light should be something that... So maybe the light should be something you turn on. Maybe the light should be something you turn on like once a day. And you should be on that. You do see on screen. That's kind of good. I just got jump scared with crowd control disrupt. I do see why you didn't see it on screen, by the way. I do have the game directly over the crowd control thing. Yeah, I did see it. I did see it for sure. For sure, I saw it. Like you saw my reaction. I did get jump scared by that. So what did I write here? Allow to overchange. Yeah, okay, so yeah. So allow me to give more change than the person needs. Was that a channel point redeem? I can't see channel point redeems at the moment because I'm using share chat. It was okay. I have to do something stream related. So yeah, allow me to overchange. If I overchange a customer, I mean that's on me. That's like that's a little bit of jeopardy. Like if you mess up, like that's on you. Okay, so this will be the day where I don't actually have this in focus, the dice camera. I got told to roll a d20 and see if I can nat 20. I will play a song called Nat 20 in a little bit. You enjoy. We got an 8. We got an 8. I don't know what that means. I don't have a DC, but typically an 8 is not good. We'll do that in a second. So the music is an issue because the music doesn't cycle, it doesn't mix, it doesn't change other songs. It just like it's sometimes it cycles the same song. Sometimes it just breaks and doesn't cycle anything at all. There should be an option to have it like cycle just through all the songs in like a shuffle format. Sometimes the music breaks, you have to go into the phone, click next to get it back. Um, then there's an issue where you can't close the shutters without putting the sign to close. Hindsight, that's not a big issue. You just need to know that that's an issue to begin with, and then like you can play around it. But maybe it should be that at the end of the day, if you click close shutters, it'll just automatically like close, like set the close sign. The ratings page in the phone here. The ratings page is not optimal. Hang on, my mouse. So what I mean by optimal is that it's not. Let me change the music. It's not responsive. Responsive being the correct word here. If you don't know what responsive means that it adjusts the size of your viewing device. And this is a term that's used in web development, by the way, where, like, a responsive... We're getting crowd controlled. Responsive web design is that the web page will adjust to whether you're on mobile or what have you. What the hell was that? That was so weird. No, it's not the game glitching. It's not the thing. It's crowd control. It's crowd control. So yeah, the ratings page needs to be responsive. If I go into bigger resolution, this is fine. But it seems to just... These boxes are fixed. These boxes are fixed, and they need to be relative. The font size has to be relative. The padding has to be relative to the game resolution. And on that note, I'm also going to say the game resolution. We need 1080. We need 1920 by 1080. That has to be a resolution for sure. Because that's a very common resolution that people play, and it's kind of a big thing to have. That might put off a lot of people if we don't have that. I will say. This game has incredibly intuitive controls. I really liked that. The collection of variations. We did a calculation on stream. There's over 9,000 variants of items in this game, which is massive. I do think some of these varieties need to have kind of like an effect, like a glowing, like an aura effect or something like that, to differentiate them. But yeah, the collections and variants, that's going to be big because people are going to be trying to get those collections. I got told to save game. And I also think the XP that you gain right now this might be a demo thing, the XP that you gain is pretty low so far. I would like to see a little bit higher. So that's my feedback that I have for the game currently. So, someone mentioned Nat 20. Thank you for the nice comments. I will be sending an email, a follow-up email regarding all these feedback. But also, I took lots of notes. Yeah, when playing like a game like this, like, I know it's important to give good feedback. So that's why I went through making notes and can I just ask, Nick and Pio, are you developers? Because that might save me time in writing an email if I can just post the VOD. And if you've already seen like why I come to those judgments as well, that's kind of also a good thing. But but yeah, I feel games like this is, especially from like smaller developers, indie developers, very important to give the correct feedback as well. Like, what's a thing that is wrong? How could it be better? Like, why is it an issue? Like, how much of an issue is it? Like, for instance, I mentioned like lights in the day. Lights in the day. Yeah, it's like it's the smallest of issues. If I were to make a list of things to improve in this game, that having the lights on during the day being like a thing is probably very much at the bottom of the list to change. Caught in 4K. I'm glad that someone was actually watching that. I will post the vlog in its entirety, but I'll also post the condensed bit about my feedback after. I think tomorrow I will play this again whilst in a recording. Yeah, for some reason it's not. So for me, I've only got these resolutions now. My native monitor resolution is this one. Although I think it's 2550 by 1440. I might be slightly mistaken on that. But yeah, this is my native resolution if I were to full screen it. So that's there. But the 1920 by 1080 isn't. I will probably, yeah, honestly, I'm very interested in trying the early access version as well. Because I've made a lot of comparisons to TCG Card Shop Simulator, which, let me just see, how many hours have I got in that game right now? I have 133 hours in TCG Card Shop Simulator. And this game plays similar, but different enough that I can have a different experience and an enjoyable experience as well. Like I want to finish this basically. I want a big store and I want to make it look all nice and everything. I want to have the best looking store. But yeah, yeah, if I have this on early access, I'm playing this off stream. Like, I might do this as a Sunday morning stream from time to time. I would definitely be playing this off stream as well, and probably be recommending it to a lot of friends as well. Like I say, for a demo, it's for a demo. This is really, really good. You'd expect from a lot of games that are like a demo, even prior like to early access, you would have had some kind of crash, or you would have had some kind of slight instability or lag or anything. No need to rush. I won't be able to play it this weekend or the weekend after. I'm going to be doing a charity fundraiser for the next 9 days after this stream, so I won't be able to do it for like the next 2 weekends at the very least. I'm completely happy to wait until it actually does come out on early access. So yeah, I don't want you to like put yourselves out just for me. Like I'm a big believer of a game is ready when it's ready. Like, it's not for the players to decide when a game should release. It's for the developers to decide when they believe that the game is ready to release. And I give so much credit to game developers that take the decision that okay, we need more time to work on it, we're gonna delay it. I have a lot of respect for game developers to do that, because you know that they want indie developers. Okay, so indie developers are developers that are passionate about their job and what they're creating. And from every indie developer that I've ever met, or like any small development studio, everyone is really like hyped about their game. They want to produce the best game possible, and we need game developers like that. Like, a game developer has a vision for a game. I want the game to be their vision of the game, not what I think their game should be. So yeah. So I will play this when it comes out on early access. Regardless of when it comes out on early access. And yeah, I've thoroughly enjoyed this. This has been really fun. Thank you so much for providing me with a key to play this early. And yeah, tomorrow I'm gonna be making a video. I think I might start over. Just to show how it works. The video is probably going to be about 15 minutes. I don't want to make it too long, because
Save the game.
I've still not figured out YouTube. Oh my gosh, yes. I would like that. I would love. Oh my gosh. That would be amazing. That would be so. I get my mind's racing right now, because I'm thinking. You can do that. Okay, so I skip a quote. I don't know if you're the one that was like in contact with Email Wise, or whether it was someone else. I can't talk about it on stream. I can't talk about it on stream. I have to talk about it after stream. I might have an idea for something that I think might be pretty good for you guys as well. Am I able to DM you in the Discord? So I can send a DM after. Is okay. Okay, I'll send an email after. It's just an idea, but I can put you in touch with someone regarding something. So yeah, I'm gonna call it here. I'm going to. Who hid my face cam? Sleepily. Oh, it's fine. It's like 12:30 a.m. for me. It's past midnight. Well, I'll tell you what. I'll send you a DM. Doesn't need an urgent response. Doesn't need an urgent response at all. I'll pitch my idea. I have a contact regarding what I have in mind. I'll explain everything in the Discord message, or would you actually? Maybe this might be something that's better for email. Would you like me to email? might actually be better off the email. Yeah, I'm gonna send you an email because then if you like the idea that I come up with, it's something I can forward to my contact to kind of make it happen. So it's yeah, okay. So okay, so if I send the email to the email that sent me the key, is that the correct email? For me to send it. I don't want to read out the actual email address on stream, obviously. Let me have a look. Actually, if you've got an email address for me to send it to, like, send me like the email address in Discord. That will work. Okay. Okay. Yeah. I want to talk about it. It's better to talk about this kind of stuff off stream. Yeah. Thank you so much for providing me with a key, guys. If you're on Twitch, go and wishlist this game. It's in the pinned comment. If you're over on YouTube, because I am streaming also to YouTube currently as well, I'm gonna post it in chat. This is the link to the game on Steam. Go and wishlist it. Wishlists definitely help. I'm looking forward to it. I'm gonna enjoy this game going forward. I'm glad you enjoyed watching it. I'm glad I could give good feedback as well. So yeah, I'm gonna also raid to one of my friends who's a partnered streamer. Okay, I want him to pronounce the game studio correctly. Last time I did this, he didn't. He's good fun. Okay, so we're gonna raid out.
Do you want to hear a joke? What do you call a line of men waiting to get haircuts?
Everyone so much
a barbecue.
Watching. Would you call a line of men waiting to get haircuts? Wait, I was gonna play a song, wasn't I? Wait, Sleepily, I was gonna play a song. Before I raid it. Nah, I'll play it Saturday. I'll play the song Saturday. It was the Nat 20, the Nat Lizard. Okay. Have a fantastic night, everyone.